There is a lot of new players coming to solo leveling Arise, so I wanted to make a video about things that I wish that I knew or things that I regret doing when I was a new player. So that's what we're going to go through today. Now real quick, if you need any help with solo leveling, make sure to join the Discord link in description. It's also how you join our guild. We have a competitive and casual guild, so any player is welcome. And we have loads of super helpful members, which I'm very grateful for. So if you do need any help, make sure to join the Discord. And apart from that, if you liked the video, a like and subscribe would be appreciated. Now real quick, if you want some free solo leveling promo codes and to support the channel for free, go to my link in the description, sign in with your Netmarble account and link your solo leveling account. Click the support button here, and after 24 hours, go to my page. Scroll down and you will have some free promo codes to use in-game. Now the first thing I want to talk about is overusing the pulls that you get at the beginning of the game. Now you get a lot of pulls. Now we're on an account that I actually don't use anymore because I switched over to a different account where I didn't make most of the mistakes I'll talk about in this video. Now the first biggest mistake is that I thought that you needed as many copies of every character as possible. If we go at the hunters, I was building the win team first. You do not need +4 extra advancements on Murray. A5's great. You do not even slightly need this many advancements on Hansei Mi. You can stop at A1 for Hansei Mi. So yeah, just a lot of wasted resources. I know that you get just a crazy abundance when you start out the game. But yeah, please don't just go mental. Goto is amazing at A3. You can stop there. A4 and A5 are fine. Don't try and get him to A10 or A6 and above. If you're not a whale, especially if you're free to play, I wouldn't ever suggest getting a character above A5. A5 unlocks like their last kind of built-in ability. A6 and above is just little stat increases. So yeah, especially if you're free to play, do not overspend on these characters. The next thing is the custom draw. Now, I did this fine, but this is more people in the Discord. Although something I did do was get an A10 plum. You do not need A10 plum, you don't need A6 of any weapon. Get them to A5, you will accidentally pick up extra copies as you play the game. You'll lose the 50, get extra copies. Instead of going to A10 with the plum, I could have an A5 Moonshadow, I could have an A5 Thetis' Grimoire. It is stupid to try and get that many, especially since you do have the weapon custom draw too. So yeah, please, after you get to A4, A5, swap them out. The next thing I want to talk about that I see a lot of people do is building too many hunters at once. If you're at the beginning and you chose the win team, build the win team and like maybe mail in to use on your Sung Jinwoo. I see a lot of people getting like every single SSR that they get up to as high a level as they can take them and start trying to get artifacts, start trying to get like upgrades, advancements. You don't have the resources to do that at the beginning of the game. While you're still pushing through story, while you're still, you know, trying to beat Baran, stuff like that, please just like fixate on the best 3 and getting them as high as possible. Now this will also help you increase your battle tier with your 3 units being as good as possible. It'll increase that. Same with the armory. I mean, get a few weapons. It is a bit easier to get weapons. I would suggest level 5 for the armory, or even level 4. Get a few of these to level 4. Get a few weapons to level 100. I wouldn't really recommend pushing past 100. That's another mistake I made. There isn't enough resources really to be getting 110 on your main 2 weapons. You need a few weapons to be good at the game. You know, I would like Thetis' Grimoire level 100 on this account. Stormbringer even, maybe. Just don't allocate too many resources to one thing. Now, this will kind of only be a tip for players who play on PC, but you can install this on your phone or like iPad. So for me, for instance, while I'm playing Wuthering Waves, a gacha game that I play on my PC, I am auto-battling story on my iPad. You can get a lot of progression this way, especially when most of the stuff you're doing when you start out is just trying to get through normal and hard. Like, even if you don't get all the trophies, that's fine. And that is the next thing I want to talk about. Auto-battling is fine, you can go back and get the trophies. All the trophies do is give you the extra 2 pulls for the custom draw. Now that is great, but you don't get extra account XP for doing that. You get the same amount of XP whether you get 1 trophy or 3. So yeah, please, auto-battling is fine. You'll see a lot of people say like they hate auto-battling, but getting your level, your account level as high as possible really quickly will give you the biggest benefit. So even if you can't, you know, if you're like, I don't want to do this level yet because I don't think that I can win within 150 seconds, my damage isn't high enough to do that, please just do it. You get 65,000 XP for doing this. That's just that level. Obviously, you'll get more if you're like on the end of easy or whatever. But it is the most important thing in the game to get that. So yeah, that's kind of a tip just for PC players. Not the trophy one, but the iPad one. Play a game, have it open like on your desk and just be auto battling, you know? You don't have to fixate on it, you don't have to focus on it. You really only need to lock in and do it when you're trying to get trophies or when you're doing like Battlefield of Time, Guild Boss, POD, Workshop with Brilliant Light. The next thing I want to talk about is gates. Please try and only do S rank gates. Now you can do A rank too, that's fine. For me, I do any S rank gate and only special A gates. So for instance, this red gate's B rank, I'm not going to do it. If it was an A rank, I would. Now this is a bit annoying for people who don't pay for the bonus thing, because you can't. I don't think you can sweep these special gates, right? I don't think you can sweep A and S rank gates. You can only sweep like B and under, which is annoying. So I think that maybe if you don't have a lot of time on your hands or don't think you can beat, which you should be able to, you should be able to beat the S ranks. I can understand maybe wanting to do B and C. Now the rewards for S rank dungeons are just way better than anything else. As you can see here, you get 5,000 to 6,000 from this B rank. You get 6,000 to 8,000 from this S rank. So it is, you know, over time that builds up. It might not seem like a lot, but it is. A few other quick tips, because they're the main ones I wanted to go over, like about resource allocation. Do not waste your resources was the biggest point of this video. I do want to quickly go over the daily and weekly missions. Another tip is join a guild as soon as possible. We have two. We have a competitive guild and a casual guild. You got to join the Discord link in description to join one of them. When they fill up, we'll make more because it is so important. I want everyone in the community to be in a guild, to be doing the daily, weekly guild quests. Now, I can't show you because we're moving the guilds around. I'm not in a guild on this account at the moment. But when you join a guild, you get an account boost. You know, you get like damage increases, you get an exchange shop where you can exchange for summons, for pulls, for other materials that you need on the account. Super important, and you also get some extra missions that give you some nice rewards, which you kind of end up doing by accident, the daily and weekly missions for the guild. But daily and weekly are something you need to be focusing on the normal missions too. Make sure you're doing all your dailies, all your weeklies as possible. The next thing, the Hunter Archive, these give really good rewards. Don't be overcapping on your keys. Now, you can actually use a key just by clicking on, if you're at the beginning of the game, I've probably unlocked everyone. You can use a key just by unlocking a... Yeah, I literally can't give you an example. You need to use a key to unlock these Hunter Archives. That's fine. You also need a key to do these. So once you get to a point like Marie, for instance, I've used all of the keys on her secret library. The rewards are pretty good, you know? You got essence stones there, some melding cubes, you get other things, you get 2 pulls on that summon, you get a material chest that can give you a mana power extract or a hunter exclusive weapon, and you also get a nice little costume for the character that you do that for. So yeah, definitely worth doing that. Make sure you're not overcapping, make sure you're using them, at least unlocking all of these to get them down. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is planning for the future. Now, the upcoming characters, it's looking like water. It's looking like water is going to get a big boost in characters. There's going to be the... I forget what her name is, but she's in the lobby. Let me go find her real quick. Yep, this is her. I forget what her name is. I don't think it tells you, but I think she is going to be the next playable character after Goto. It's looking like she's going to be a water break. Now, don't quote me on that. If it's not, that's just leaks. But if she is, it means that if you have a mail in, definitely she is going to be good. So if you're planning for the future, also Char is probably going to be, there is going to be a water version of Char. So yeah, new water break and new water DPS, you're going to want Mei Lin, so maybe have her on your rate up list for now. Kanae is going to be coming out onto the rate up list soon, so you know, focusing ahead on that. I have Essel and Gina on my rate up list. There's a lot of stuff you can do to plan ahead. Now, just to end this video, we're going to use these polls, see if we get anything cool, you know, just because why not? I don't use this account anymore. Oh, Moon Shadow Daggers, awesome. But yeah, I don't know, little treat, I guess, if you like watching summons for the end of the video, because I don't use this account anymore. I don't really care. Let's just see if we get anything cool. It'd be awesome if we got like a double SSR or like a triple. Imagine we got a triple SSR on an account I don't even use. But yeah, please leave any tips that you have in the comments for new players. And if you have any questions, leave a comment or join the Discord. Super helpful community. Let's see what we get to leave the video off. Oh, a Gina. That's lovely. Yeah, hope the video was helpful. Like and subscribe would be appreciated, and have a good night. See ya.